me. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan, and we are back with another all over the place crochet live. Yes, 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 y'all. Y'all, this is a pop-up, pop-in, not my regular time because we're hitting at 9 o'clock tonight, y'all. 9 o'clock. I'm not going to be on live long, but I wanted to come on and just talk with y'all because I couldn't meet my 6 o'clock time. Hello, Malibu Maddie. I could not meet my 6 o'clock time. So I said, listen, just because I could not meet my 6 o'clock time, we're still going to come in at 9 o'clock. And we are still going to do a crochet and chat. I want to show y'all some of the things that, well, what I have completed. I was going to say some of the things that I've been working on. I'm going to show y'all what I have completed. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? Let's see. Abdosade. I don't know, y'all. I'm terrible with names, so excuse me. But how are you doing today? I'm popping in. I want to talk about, well, just show y'all some of the things that I've been working on. And I'm so excited because I have a whip that I'm working on that I popped out of the blue and I was like, listen, I'm going to complete this. So I'm not going to be on too long. I just really wanted to come in, say hello, share my beautiful makes, and see what y'all are up to. What is going on? What is going on? How is everybody feeling? How everybody doing? So first I wanted to talk about, because I'm going to let it go if you're catching this on replay. So I don't want to talk too long and carry on. I want to let it go as if y'all are talking to me right now. So we're going to just talk about it. How are you today? I am doing so good. I cannot complain. Doing good. So I want to show some of the things that I've been working on. I'm doing great. Malibu Maddie, awesome. So I completed a bag, right? I wanted to come on. I said, I have to show the crochet family this bag. So this is how the bag looks. But I'm going to show y'all. This is the bag. I really like the bag, right? And if you're coming in, like I said, I want to show y'all some of the things that I've been working on, as well as show y'all the whip that I took out of retirement and I'm going to complete it. But anyways, let's get into this bag. So I use the, that's good. Thank you. So I use the, what is the name of the yarn? Leave It to Me. Leave It to Me. It was some yarn that I had that I never used. So I used that to complete this bag, right? I can't remember the name of it. If I can think of it, I'll put it in the description because it totally left me. But it is, some part of it is cotton. Some part is cotton. And I hope y'all can hear me well because, listen, my whole organization thing is not going, so I hope y'all can hear me well. But I used some cotton for this yarn. I mean, no, it's half cotton, half acrylic. And it turned out good, but y'all, I messed up on the handle. If you can see, it goes this way, right? And I'm kind of like out the picture. But the handle is on the long part of the bag, and the handles were supposed to be on the side of the bag. So I kind of messed that up, and I was just like, oh my goodness, should I frog it? So I'm in between wanting to frog it, but then I'm like, listen, I may just go ahead and use it because this is going to be for me anyway. And I used, it's a pattern that I use for it. And I'm like, if I turn it this way, it will be okay because I can put things in this way, but it is still kind of bothering me because I know this is supposed to be on this side, but I may do it over because I use this yarn that has some cotton. I want to see how would the project turn out if I was just to use some acrylic yarn. Just use acrylic. I want to see how it would turn out because the cute thing about this bag is that you use 3 strands of yarn at a time, and it makes, this is the larger version. The pattern had a small, medium, and large version for the bag. I used the larger because I was like, oh yeah, the bigger the better because I can store so much stuff in it. Now, let me know what y'all think. If y'all made the mistake and you crochet this bag because it did take probably like 2 days for me with everything I had going on. If you made that little minor mistake, would you switch the handles? Would you frog it all the way up to the handles and just put it on the sides, or would you say, you know what, this is a project for myself, I'm just going to wear it the way that I got it? Let me know in the comments below what y'all would do. Let me know. But anyways, that's what I was working on. Now I'm going to show y'all the whip, right? So I can't remember the yarn that I used for the bag, but for the whip, I'm finishing off the whip with some yarn I got from the Dollar Tree, which is just yarn worsted weight. So I'm going to finish it with this, and I'm going to show y'all what the whip is. The whip, y'all, is my vest. This is how far we got on the vest. Now it's gonna cover my face so I can show y'all, but this is how far we have on the granny square vest. And I think since I showed y'all this project, I have gotten a lot more done. So this is the best that I could do, y'all, in frame while talking to y'all on the let me move my cords. That's the best that I can do while show y'all, because you know, having it on camera is not going to really portray. So when I finish it, I'll show some pictures. I'm looking for my crochet hook because I'm going to talk to y'all and crochet a little bit. And what I'm going to do, because of course I made it too small. I made the squares on the vest too small. So what I'm going to do is just keep going around until it gets to the size that I want it. I want it to come in a little more. So I have to go around the border. At least that's what I figure works for me. And I don't know. I want the colors to be kind of like this fun. We have all kind of colors in it, but I wanted to trim it out with this nice, cute peach color. But another thing I've been thinking about too, y'all, and let me know what y'all think. Another thing I've been thinking about doing is finishing most of it with the peach, because I think when I went to Dollar Tree, I got about 4 skeins of the peach, and I think that will be enough to get me to the length or the desired length that I want. So I'm thinking about finishing it, and then the very last one, I'm thinking about adding probably like I don't want to say black, but I think I may add a black to it. But y'all let me know what color I should end it in, because I have a black. I was thinking black or a dark navy. So I'm thinking maybe I could end it in a dark navy and it still look cute too, because we have multiple rows of the peach and then end it in a dark navy. But if y'all are working on anything, let me know what y'all are working on. Like I said, I wanted to come in and chat. And I did miss going live. I miss going live. I miss having my Would You Rathers. So our next Wednesday, like I'm gonna have to come on live next Wednesday, and I am going to have to be asking y'all some summertime Would You Rather. Because listen, I miss it. I really do. And let me know if you are watching this, what are you working on? What projects are you crocheting? For some reason, y'all, I have been in the mood to grab some whips, and I think what happened, I really think what happened was that I rearranged my yarn room. So upon rearranging and moving things around, I got into the whip basket and was like, you know what? Let me finish this. And sometimes I think sometimes it may be necessary to actually move some things around, y'all, because when you move things around, you don't even realize what you already have. That's the crazy part. Because when I got to moving, I was like, oh my goodness, I have so many things that I need to try to just go ahead and sell, or we're going to gift some stuff, or we're going to do something, because I have so many things when I was moving things around. I'm making, Malibu Maddie says she's making a frog. I don't know what has been up with me with frogs lately. I've been really, really, really loving frogs. Like, Absolutely loving frogs. Let me know what y'all are working on. If y'all are catching me, we are just chatting and crocheting. Y'all, this is a quick chat and crochet too. This is just an impromptu, quick chat crochet. I wanted to show y'all that bag. Y'all, I really enjoyed the bag. I enjoyed making the bag. I couldn't wait to finish the bag so that I could wear the bag, but making that one little mistake, y'all. That one little mistake had that bag hanging on my room door, my craft room door. And I'm like, listen, I took some pictures and I didn't even post the pictures in a short like I typically do because the handle just took me out. It took me all the way out. And I dislike that I am that way. And I know I have to do better because it's not the end all be all. Like the mistake is a cute mistake. It wasn't like the handles were done so horribly that I can't just not wear the bag. But y'all let me know. Do things like that happen to y'all as crafters? You know, when we craft things and it doesn't come out the way we want them to come out because we know how they're supposed to come out. But someone else may look at it and say, you know what, that is so beautiful. Like, and you're like, oh, okay, thank you. But I messed up on the handles. I'm trying not to be that person, y'all. I am trying so hard not to be that person. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go on live and show my crochet family because yes, I made a little mistake, but guess what? It's okay. Now, I also wanted to talk to y'all about too. The time is coming close, y'all. It is coming close. And I have what is it? It's not really almost it's not a market. It's an event that I was invited to and I'm going to be selling some crochet. But this is the kicker because the event is like my hometown and my hometown is not like a huge big city. So I have to get prepared for this event. So as much as I'm pulling out these whips and I'm out here whipping it up, I need to start working on what I'm going to actually prepare for the event. Now, what my thought pattern is to have some love plushes there, right? But I wanted to make them smaller, and I also want to just do a lot of like small items, like keychain size items. So I have my work cut out for me because my mind is telling me something is like just go smaller. Because I did a craft fair before, and I didn't sell as much as I gave away, y'all, because it was my first time. I was excited, and I'm like, listen, I think I kind of overdid it as well as just making things because I made so much. I made like so many things for that craft fair. And I'm like, okay, what did I learn? I had to really be honest with myself. And I'm like, okay, don't go with items that are too big. And hello, crochet by, oh, am I going to get it right? Kashama? Beautiful name. I may butchered it, but hello. I hope you are having a beautiful, beautiful night. I am just chatting away and crocheting on this whip and talking about some things that I need to get done. So I'm thinking about for the craft show, y'all. I'm thinking about doing. Oh, I got it right. Yeah. Look. Okay, I'm sorry. I got like I butcher names all the time. Like, and not only butcher names, you can tell me your name today, tomorrow, I'll see you and I'm gonna get it all wrong. So, listen, I had to celebrate that win. So I'm celebrating the win for me. But I'm thinking about for the craft show, I'm thinking about just doing small items, like real small items, because, like I say, I'm from a small town, and let's be honest, prices are jacked up and I want people to still enjoy my product, but I also want them just to have the Lady of Crochet experience. And I feel like the best way that I can give them this experience is to create smaller items so that more people can purchase them versus having so many large items that may be out of people budgets, you know? So I'm that type of person. I'm thinking about the people, you know, and then also just kind of trying to think about my audience. So I'm not going to overdo it this time because, like I said, Last time when I did a craft fair a couple years ago, I kind of went overboard and I was crocheting. I mean, I had so many, I mean, containers upon containers of stuff. And I'm like, okay, you can't do that. So let me know if y'all have did any craft shows. Let me know what were your main sellers. Like, and I can't say this is exactly like a craft show. So let me put that out there. This is more so, there's a young lady in a community that does like a get back type situation, give back. So she's having like a community event and different vendors are going to be there. So she asked me about being there and like done and different things. The different vendors are going to be there, and I'm like, okay, what do I bring? Because it's a luau theme. So we have the Love Plush book luau theme. So I'm bringing some love plushes, which is the little plushies. But I also just want to bring just some stuff people can afford, you know. But let me know in an event like that. And I probably didn't tell y'all about it really good. I probably did. It's like a community event. It's going to be a good time. Like I say, I'm from a small town, so we put some stuff together. We have a good time, y'all. And let me know if y'all have done an event similar. What would y'all bring? You know, what would you bring? Now, let me show y'all this because, girl, whew. Y'all, this is looking good. Let me know what y'all think. Okay, so this is how it looks trimmed. Let me see. I'm not gonna get this right, y'all. This is the vest. I'm working on the granny square vest and nice work. Thank you so much. This is how it looks with the peach. I like the peach. Now, my idea upon talking to y'all, I said I'm going to finish it off in peach. Y'all, I'm not going to finish this off in peach because I like the peach, but there's so many colors that's colliding because I like the peach, but I don't know if I too like beautiful. Thank you so much. I don't know if I like how the peach looks against the red to end it off totally in peach. You know, I think peach can just be this little additive. Like, let's just add this one, and then I may put, I don't know, something else. I don't think we should end it off just peach because the peach brightens it up, but there's too many other darker colors I think that's around, and we're going to have to kind of offset that. And I think the way to offset it may be after the peach, add a color that's not as light, but that's kind of darker. And then add another color that's similar, that's a little lighter. And then I may end off with the blue. So y'all, this vest is all over the place, but I am determined to get it finished. And also, y'all let me know too. Do y'all have a whip that y'all been working on and you put it to the side and you picked it up and you're like, listen, what let me get this finished. And it just been on you to finish it. I joined you yesterday on Sanjay Sir's. No, that wasn't me. Don't tell me there's somebody else. Like, I got a crochet twin out there. Do I have a crochet twin? Sanjay Sir's live. Because I wasn't on live. Listen, do I have a crochet twin? Kashama, do I have a crochet twin? If I have a crochet twin, you have to put my crochet twin in the comments. This is awesome. They always say everybody has a doppelganger out there. Now, let me find out that I have a crochet doppelganger. This is going to be funny. I have a crochet doppelganger. My name is Kashama Sharma. K Sharma. I think I got it right, K Sharma. I think. But no, I wasn't on someone else's live. So tell me, do I have a crochet twin? Because that would be awesome. Okay, so I think after I finish up this vest, because I don't have much to finish, and the event, I have to say that too. The event is actually, let me think, the end of July. So I don't have much time, But in my the way that I think, I do have a lot of time because I kind of work good with close timelines. I kind of work good with close timelines, so it doesn't bother me too much. So I'm wondering, do I have, I know I will have enough time, but after I finish this vest, I think I'm going to start just working on things that I'm going to actually, meaning morning I work. Huh. Is that the meaning of your name? Or I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what no, I'm not trying to figure. I'm confusing myself. I'm sorry. I am confusing myself, y'all. But what I'm actually trying to say is, after I finish the vest, I'm going to start working on what I'm going to actually bring to the event. So I'm going to get that situated. But y'all share some ideas with me too, like what kind of small items that y'all think is good to take, especially during the summertime, because that's another thing. When I did another event before, I did an event and it was during the summertime. And when I tell you, those crochet hats were not like a good thing. Some people brought them because, of course, they were cute, but crochet hats does not do that well in the summertime. So I'm not going to really bring a whole bunch of crochet hats because it's going to be hot. But I think I'm going to go more so with amigurumi and do like some keychains and stuff like that. Like I said, I want people to have the Lady of Crochet experience, whether they can buy something small that they can prop on their desk or they can wear as a keychain. Like, that's where my mind is going for this event. And I think I'm gonna stay there. I think I'm gonna stay in the small amigurumi realm for this event and just bring a couple, not a lot, but a couple of love plushes with me as well. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So again, let me know. But anyways, guys, I want to tell y'all this quick story. Something happened and I thought it was the most beautiful, amazing story, so I'm going to share it with y'all, and then I may hop off of after I tell y'all the story. But I thought it was so beautiful, and it's a lesson within the story. So me and my daughter was in Hobby, now not Hobby Lobby, we was in Michael's. We was in a craft store and I saw an older lady and she was looking for some yarn. So of course, y'all know me. If y'all think, mess this up. If y'all think I like to talk on here, catch me in public, because I'm the person to where my husband just walks away. Once he sees that I know somebody, he already knows you better start walking because we're gonna be there for a little while. But it was this older lady and she was in the store and I smile and say hello to everyone. I'm just that type of person. Like, I see someone, hey, how you doing? How's your day? But she was looking at the yarn section, so that was my thing. I went in there for one yarn. One yarn only. I was like, listen, I'm gonna get this yarn and that's gonna be that. So I'm standing in there and I was saying hello to the older lady, and she was the most amazing, amazing, beautiful older lady. And she was telling me she was thinking about crocheting, not thinking about, she was crocheting in a hexi cardigan, which was crazy because I just had finished like that hexi cardigan that I showed on the channel. So I was like, oh, nice. So I showed her the hexi cardigan that I finished, and she was kind of debating about which yarn that she wanted to use, because she said she crocheted, but she didn't crochet, I guess, in a while. So she was acquaint herself with crochet. You know, she just said she had to relearn and stuff. So she said that she wanted the chunky yarn. It was like is it called home style, I think? Y'all can correct me in the comments because I don't know if it's home style or homeland or something like that. But anyways, so she was thinking about the chunky that chunky yarn to make the cardigan. So she asked me, should she choose the chunky yarn or should she choose the regular acrylic? She was doing a loops and threads value yarn. Y'all already know the loops and thread value stole the show for me. because I am a loops and thread value girl, yarn girl, and I felt like, in my opinion, and just like I told her, one, the chunkier yarn is going to be a little warm if she was trying to wear it now. I made a hexie cardigan out of the Karen Cake's birthday yarn. Beautiful cardigan, amazing cardigan. I can count on one hand. I can't even say I wore it one time, because what happened was I had it on one time and it was so warm, y'all, I had to take it off. But it's a beautiful cardigan. But using the chunky yarn, you have to be a person who can withstand, like, wanting to have that warmth, because for me, I get hot too quick and I want to take stuff off. So even in the wintertime, I use like a very thin cover up. I don't have to get like a thick jacket or anything like that. So I was trying to explain to her that maybe she would want to try or use the Wait For yarn. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, I felt so amazing standing in Michael's acting like I was this whole big yarn enthusiast, or whatever you call it. Y'all could not tell me that I was the head of the yarn department in a Michaels, okay? Because I was explaining this thing really good to her and trying to tell her which yarn would be best for her project. And she was the most beautiful, amazing person. I don't think it was even about the yarn at this point after having a conversation with her, because we started talking about our hair and came to find out she went to her hairstylist is the same person who started my hair many, many years ago. So it was just a beautiful conversation. But anyways, I was telling her that I thought it would have been nice for her to use the Wave 4, because one, we have to understand that, like, that Wave 4 yarn is going to be a little more on the cheaper side, and you can get it on a discount a little more, but you're going to need less skeins of that versus her having to buy so many skeins of that chunky yarn to finish that project. So ultimately, she went with the loops and threads. And like I told her too, what was beautiful about the value yarn is that 9 times out of 10, you come back to Michael's, that yarn is still going to be inside of, the store. So she went with the loops and threads, and I thought that was pretty cool. She went with that. So I wish that I actually knew her personally, so that I could see how her cardigans turned out. But it was just a beautiful conversation, and I felt like with the conversation, like I was telling my daughter, because my daughter was like standing there so poised and nice. It wasn't like she was trying to say, Mom, hurry up, and I was just explaining to her that sometimes, especially our elders, because I'm a person that believes, like, we have to take care of our elders. We really have to take care of our elders. And we have to give them some time and some love, because you never know. There's people out here that cross your path, and you would not realize or understand why they cross your path, but maybe there's a lesson that you have to learn from them, or there's something that you have to give them. You can be pouring into each other, and I think it's so important. It was such a lesson in that moment, like, just to be nice to people, because sometimes all people want to do is have a good conversation. All people need sometime is to I think all people need some time is for someone to talk to. And I think sometimes we take that for granted. We take for granted that a lot of people are out here just wanting to listen to air, or just wanting to just get stuff off their chest in a good way. And yarn connected us in Michael's, and I thought it was such a beautiful thing. And I said I have to tell y'all that, because even with me knowing her hairstylist and us just talking, I had nothing but great things to say about hairstylists. And she was like, that's why it's so important to always be good to people, because you never know who knows who. You never know. You could be in a conversation and you're talking about someone, and they're like, oh, yeah, I know such and such. She's this amazing person, or she's this type of person. And if you're a good person, it's going to come across as that as well. So you just always got to remember that, like, just try to be a good person. Just try to be a nice person, because you never know when you're walking in Michael's and you come across a nice older lady that you may need to help, and you get into conversation, and she may know somebody that you know, and you don't want her to have to say, I know that person, but they ain't nothing. They just that. You don't want to be that one. You don't want someone to have to say that, like, not so good things about you, which some people don't care, but I'm just saying in general, it's always good to be a nice person. And that's something that I tell my daughter. And I just thought it was amazing because, like I say, y'all, I use that time. And you would think that I was like over the yarn department in Michael's because I was having a good time. Because as anybody will know, when you crochet sometimes, and like I tell y'all, I use this time as when we're talking on live and all of that, everybody is here for a common purpose and common ground. We talk crochet. We love crochet. So at home, I don't have a lot of people that really want to talk crochet. They may listen to what I gotta say because they're supportive. But when you find somebody that loves something that you love and y'all can really hold a conversation, it's a beautiful thing. So with that being said, like I said, I wanted to jump on. I just wanted to talk to y'all. I hit my 30-minute mark because I'm not going to be on for the full hour like I do when I come on at 6, but I still wanted to show y'all what I completed, what I was working on. Y'all, I cannot wait to finish this vest because I am going to show y'all some pictures when I do complete the vest. But I think it's coming out so good. I'm going to just show y'all like this in a cluster because it's all different kind of cozy granny squares. It's coming together really well. Let me know in the comments below what y'all are working on. Y'all, like I said, next Wednesday, I'm going to come back my regular time. I hope y'all come and see me next Wednesday because we are going to do a crochet live with Would You Rather summertime edition. Now, if something come up, I'll let y'all know. But I'm coming back next Wednesday because we got to get our old school live back. Now, I hope y'all have the most beautiful, amazing day. And I want y'all to always remember, bye-bye, Malibu Maddie, that I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady Simone. And I will see you next time. Y'all have a very good night.